Julie Roussel here. Hey, welcome and thanks for joining in on this Wacky Wednesday. I'm usually live right around this time on Wednesday and Sunday evenings for now. Although I may end up shifting to just Wednesdays as activities and school and football kick into high gear. But I think everyone needs to have a Wacky Wednesday. I'm glad you could join in, whether you're popping in live or watching on the replay for Wacky Wednesday. Like I said, you never know what the topic is going to be. As always, if you hear something that you find helpful or that resonates with you, please leave a reaction, comment your thoughts in the thread, or even helpful tips. I love hearing from you, and even if it's just to say, hey. Please share the video with anyone you think it might help. PM me if you have some great tips or want to hear more. I'm happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. I have to apologize. I do check my notes from time to time because no matter how much I study and prepare, as soon as the live button goes on, my mind goes blank and I feel like I want to vomit. It's just the way it goes. So please bear with me. But hey, I see some people joining in. Thank you. It's great to see you. Welcome. Hello, Sarah. It is a little rainy night, so I'm hoping that everyone's able to join in. But let me get started and ask the question for the night. And I hope my little friends here don't give it away. But have you ever tended a garden, or, whether it was a flower or a veggie or, the beds or even your lawn? And what happens if you don't? So would you please leave a comment below if you have and why? I know it sounds kind of silly, but bear with me, there is a reason. Well, I was outside earlier today. I couldn't go live outside right now due to the rain and darkness, but I was tending my flower beds and mowing lawn, pulling weeds, and that kind of explains why I'm still dressed and wearing sunscreen from earlier in the day. But while I was weeding, something a mentor mentioned the other day just kept popping in my head. That your mind is like a garden, or if you prefer the analogy of a lawn, that the natural state is full of weeds. And you have to plant things in it and tend it in order for it to remain healthy. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, great, Julie, you've been sniffing lilies too long, so you're starting to lose your mind. No, I'm not yet, but hear me out anyways. Because if you think about it, we all spray and cut down and fertilize as well as pull weeds because we want our grass to look like a green carpet. We have those flowers and vegetables that we want to have a good yield out of. And if you let the weeds take root and propagate, they're going to end up taking over and choke out all that was planted. Kind of like my little flower here. Looks good, doesn't it? And you end up with a nasty weed farm that your neighbors just don't appreciate. You're tending a garden, your beds, your lawn, and it tends to be a kind of tedious, boring, even monotonous task. But it's necessary, right? If you want to maintain a healthy garden and lawn. Well, your mind is like that garden. The weeds are the negative thoughts. And like when that first weed surfaces, you spray it, you pull it out, and you want to pull those negative thoughts out of your mind the same way, just as quickly. Just like your yard, just like your grass out back. You don't want to allow those negative thought weeds to just keep on growing because they're going to end up taking over your mind. And it leads to a lot of things like self-doubt, lack of motivation, lack of belief in self. Where you question every decision that you make. You're full of discouragement, depression. Oh, hey, I see a lot more joining in. Hello, Chris. It's been a while. Hey, Cindy, thanks for joining in, lady. Great to see you. I saw a few more. If I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry. It's flashing across the screen too quick for me to catch sometimes. But welcome, or even shout out and I'll yell out your name. But maybe you struggle with the same type of feelings every day, where you wonder if you're doing the right thing. You know, is this the right career choice? You know, is this where you should be in life? You know, am I good enough? You know, should I be making live videos when I struggle to talk in front of people? You know, or is this job too hard for me? And yes, it is difficult to keep those negative thought weeds from taking over your mind. Kind of like real weeds, because you can never erase them all, right? They always grow back. But my mentor explained to me that there are a few ways that you can get rid of them and have less and less of them popping up now and then, because you can't get rid of them completely. It doesn't work that way. But number one thing you want to do is you want to pay close attention to your environment. This is the key, because the people and things surrounding you are your number one determinant for success and failure. Because if you're surrounded by positive, motivating, uplifting people, you're going to absorb those characteristics and your life's going to reflect it too. And if you're surrounded by toxic, you know, hateful, negative people, you're going to absorb those characteristics and become like them. Because, you know, when you have that weed farm lawn, your neighbors around you all have tons of weeds too. And it just keeps on propagating. You know, if you feed, and second thing is you want to feed, weed, and water your mind every day. And I know you're thinking, okay, great, well, I don't have hours to spend every day doing this. You don't have to. You know, you need to take advantage of positive, uplifting material, CDs, books, podcasts, music, motivational speeches, leadership training. You know, you make time for that every day, just a few minutes. You know, maybe in the car on a long commute instead of talking or texting. You know, whether you're getting ready in the morning, you know, even during the time that you're working out. Because if you think about it, when you're working out, do you want to listen to music that is slow and easy, that doesn't motivate you? Or do you want to listen to music that inspires and motivates you and gets you to bounce around? It's the same with what you listen to during the day. Just like my beautiful lily here. My beautiful green and white one. So if you don't water, feed, and tend your mind, you get down on yourself. You know, you're full of anxiety, you know, you worry about everything and anything that comes to mind. You know, it kills your motivation. It destroys your belief in yourself. You know, it basically takes over your lawn and garden and makes your harvest look like this one. So you're totally normal if you're feeling like that occasionally, because even the most successful people have dealt with the same thing from time to time. They just learned how to weed it out. Oh, hey, I see a few more popping in. Hello, Vicky. Great to see you, lady. Thanks for popping in. But yes, you do need to tend your mind like you do your lawn and garden. It's the only way it's gonna stay healthy. So if you heard something that you found helpful or resonated with you, could you please leave a reaction? You know, drop your thoughts, or even if you have a motivational strategy that really works for you, please comment in the thread for me. I'm always looking for ways to help myself stay motivated, stay focused, and keep those negative thoughts away. Share the video with anyone you think it might help. PM me if you have questions or want to hear more on how to kick those negative thoughts out of your mind. So don't allow weeds to grow in your mental garden or lawn, whichever you prefer, because they will strangle your dreams, kill your motivation, destroy your destiny, shatter your belief in yourself, destroy your opportunity, and stop your success. And it may seem like it's tedious, you know, monotonous work sometimes, but it's worth the effort to feed, water, and weed your garden on a daily basis so that you can reap a healthy, successful life. I'll catch you later.